So you want to know what it's like to live in Midtown Houston? Well, you're in luck, because today, that's where I'm at, Midtown Houston. So I'm going to show you what it's like to work, play, live, eat, and sleep in Midtown. And we're going to get after it right now. Let's go.
Kane is in the building.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Royce Isaac, Houston native, the luxury boss with the Rolls Royce Luxury Living Team right here in the Houston Metro. Today in this video, I am in Midtown, and specifically Midtown Park. So if you want to know what it's like to work, play, live, eat, and sleep in the Houston Metro, then make sure you get started by subscribing to this channel. So click on that subscribe button, tap on that little bell, and that way you get notified every time we upload a new video. And guys, people are hitting us up each and every day. Days, nights, weekends, it doesn't matter. So if you're even thinking about relocating to the Houston Metro, then give us a call, shoot us a text, or send an email, however you want to reach us. Oh, better yet, do a Zoom call. Go down in the comment section of this video right now, click on that link to schedule a Zoom call. That way I can virtually show you the houses in the area. I can show you where the floodplain areas are. Everyone wants to know where it floods in Houston. So make sure you do that, click on that Zoom meeting and schedule a meeting with us. But if you're even thinking about relocating to the Houston Metro, just remember, we've got your back. Now, without further ado, let me show you Midtown. So Midtown, the area where if you live in Houston, you want to live in a walkable area, bikeable area. I know I say that on other videos, but this is the mecca of walkable, bikeable areas in Houston. Midtown is like feeling like you're in New York, anywhere on the East Coast, I guess, for that matter, Northeast Coast. It's just a beautiful area. Lots of culture, lots of green space, despite being right down the street, 4 minutes down the street from downtown Houston. There's pros and cons to it. Some of the pros, like I said, is a walkable, bikeable area. You can pretty much rent an apartment, live in a house, and park your car and just go out for a walk. You get to a park, a dive bar, restaurant, grocery store, dog park, you name it, within minutes. Literally minutes, in some cases seconds, from your house. Some cons is it has a very high homeless population that lives in and within the Midtown area. But nevertheless, you know, it's a great area to live in. It's a very educated area. It's a cultured area. I love it. So I'm going to show you what it's like to live in this area. So let's get at it. I'm standing in front of the main campus of the HCC, that's Houston Community College, the largest community college in the city, in the state of Texas, probably even the country. But it's closed right now, obviously. But Midtown has taken a big hit business-wise, guys, due to COVID. A lot of the restaurants out here that Houston is famous for, unfortunately, is closed down. A lot of the bars as well, dive bars, karaoke bars, piano bars, a lot of those things, unfortunately, have closed down due to COVID. But I'm sure, you know, Houston's strong. I'm sure that once everything gets back to normal, a lot of those restaurants, a lot of those bars and business establishments are going to reopen. But let me walk you guys around, show you what it's like here. Again, a lot of things are going to be closed, but there's still so much energy here. So let me show you what it's like. So guys, I'm currently located inside of Midtown Park. It's a 2.5 acre lot, basically, that has been constructed for green space area, for the Midtown area. It's basically a park. They have a lot of different events here. It's great. They also have a very cool dog park I'm going to show you. So they have a playground here for the kids. Plenty of seating area for you to come out and rest and just kind of take it all in. As you see, they have the pavilion here where they host concerts. This is actually the place where, for the Super Bowl 51 in 2017, where they had the Super Bowl block party here. So you see there's plenty of seating area here for everyone to sit and enjoy the view of the concert that was held right here during Super Bowl 51. For the Super Bowl block party. Now, like I said, this is 2.5 acres, this whole entire development here. You got the playground area behind me for the kids. There's a dog park on the northeast section of it. I want to show you this mural, guys. There's an 18-foot tall, they say it's 18 feet long, handcrafted mural, but I think it's more or less like 28 feet long, but I'm gonna show it to you. This beautiful handcrafted mural. It's handcrafted, hand-glazed mosaic tile, designed by none other than Dixie Friend Gay. Now, if you don't know who Dixie Friend Gay is, you need to look her up. Her career has spanned over 30 years. That's 3 decades. And she's nationally acclaimed. So, guys, if you're not cultured, get some culture and look it up. Dixie Friend Gay actually hand designed this beautiful mosaic mural you see here at the Midtown Park. And right on the opposite or adjacent to it is right here on Main Street, the Metro rail lane. And then there's a Metro destination, or station rather, right up the street here. So it's just a cool spot to be at. You see, you got the antique art bar up the street, and then this beautiful building right that overlooks the Midtown Park is Drury Place right there. So you can lease out an apartment, beautiful high-rise apartment right across, and here comes the Metro rail. Pretty cool, right? So I just love this park, man, and I love everything there is about Midtown. So I'm gonna show you around, show you some of the bars. We go over what the housing market looks like over here. Follow me. So if you're wondering what Midtown is like in Houston, for me and my wife, we say it reminds us of New York. New York has a special place in our heart. It's where she interned at when she was in grad school, and I had to fly to New York and then catch a train to New Jersey where she was interning at, just to make her my then girlfriend and the love of my life. So Midtown has a special place because it always reminds us of the look and feel of New York, Manhattan. But look at this, you got the Camden Apartments right here, okay, beautiful, overlooking the dog park that belongs to Midtown Park. And this is where you can go inside to get to the underground 400 spot parking garage for Midtown Park. And again, that right there, that beautiful tall building again is Drury Place. So plenty of high-rise and beautiful apartments overlooking the Midtown Park here. So I'm gonna keep walking around, show you some of the bars and dive bars. Now the feel about Midtown, outside of it being again like New York, is this is the mecca of Houston to have an experience at the best dive bars that you probably will ever see. They also have a lot of cool piano bars and trying to see which way I'm gonna go. They have a lot of cool piano bars here. In addition to that, you'll find great restaurants. This used to be in the 70s, a very strong Vietnamese area here in Houston, Midtown that is. And over the years, it has evolved to being a very diverse area of Houston. It's actually 44% Caucasian and 16% African American in this area, and about 6% Asian American as well. So you're gonna see a lot of soul food restaurants, typical American restaurants, and a lot of Asian restaurants over here as well. If and when you come to Midtown, make sure you visit the Breakfast Club. So the Breakfast Club is southwest of Midtown. It's one of the main attractions, mainstays restaurants. You gotta get there early though, because it closes around 2. But it's one of the main attractions for Houston. And then another restaurant I would recommend is Phil and Derek's. Now that's on the northeast side of Midtown, Phil and Derek's, but great cuisine there, great brunch as well. Now we do have some grocery stores out here, but this isn't what you would typically call a family-oriented area. So you got Randall's on the north side of Midtown, and then to the west of Midtown is Whole Foods. Midtown is kind of like the Galleria without all the frills. It's kind of like, hey man, you're doing well, you're balling for you, but you don't necessarily need to show it off. That's Midtown, unlike the Galleria. Galleria, in my opinion, is very superficial. It's you want to go floss, you want everybody to know it, you go to the Galleria. But Midtown is like, you got money, you're doing okay for yourself, and I don't necessarily need to show it off. So that's Midtown. One of the main attractions though for living in Midtown is that it's a walkable and a bikeable area. And again, that's one of the reasons why it reminds you of living in New York, Manhattan. It's because you basically can park your car, like I've done, and walk everywhere you need to go. I mean, because everything that's near you is within a 5 minute radius rather. So I started this video off at Midtown Park, but actually Midtown has two main parks, and one is Midtown and the other is Bagby. So I'm at Bagby right now, but unfortunately it's locked up. I mean, COVID really sucks. And so because of COVID, Bagby being a much smaller park than Midtown is actually locked up, but I'll turn the camera around and show it to you. So see where it says Midtown, that big marquee, white marquee on the ground over there across the street? That is Bagby Park. It's a really beautiful park, but again, unfortunately I can't go in it because it's shut down due to COVID. So normally folks are just sitting out over there, chilling out, smoking cigarettes, taking it in, enjoying the shade under these beautiful trees that you see all over here. And you're out with the dogs and stuff, you know, and just enjoying it. Me personally, I wouldn't live in Midtown. I like it, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just too noisy though for me. I'm just kind of a quiet guy. When I'm at home, it's my oasis. I like it to be really peaceful and quiet. And so you hear all this road noise. I would imagine some of these units, you would have to hear a lot of this road noise. Now, I'm also in this area's defense, and right now currently in the most rented, I guess, area of Midtown, where 76% of the residents of Midtown, which is about roughly 10,000 residents, by the way, rent their home. But what I'm about to do next is walk on over to the west side of Midtown, where most of the properties over there are actually owned by the residents as opposed to being leased out. So I'll show you what those look like. Follow me. So now I'm on the east end, just before you get to Montrose end of Midtown. So let me show you some of the houses. Again, you're gonna see a lot of old houses here, some bungalows, some Victorian. You're gonna see a lot of Victorian actually style homes in Midtown. You also see a lot of contemporary modern townhouses, 2, 3, and 4 story. A lot of them with rooftop terrace at the top. Houses over in this area, the median home value in Midtown is $430,000 compared to $630,000 over in the Galleria area. And I have a video about Houston's Galleria area, or Uptown, right here. If you want to compare what the lifestyle looks and feels like between the Galleria or you know, Midtown. Here's some more contemporary. And here's some more traditional. So look at this. It's private property, but I'm gonna walk over here anyway. I'm a bad boy, I guess. I'm walking down the street here in Midtown, and you got this little house. Literally a little house. Like, it's a little house. I'm taller than the door. I'm 6'1" with shoes, 6'1.5", but I'm almost as tall as this house. Look at this. It's crazy. And it's like here for no other reason but pure enjoyment of the residents that live in the area. Let's see anything inside. Anything? We got a little upstairs in there, I think. Can you see it? It's crazy. But see, that's what you get when you live in Midtown, man. It's always something crazy like this that you run into when you live out here. But you know, actually, it's a very intellectual atmosphere or environment or area of Houston, Midtown that is. For instance, 31% of the residents that live here in Midtown have a master's degree. 39% have a bachelor's degree, and I believe it's somewhere between 11 or 16% that have a doctorate degree. And there's only about just under 10,000 residents in the entire area. But it, again, is a very intellectual and liberal area, a very art and culture focused community over here in Midtown. So you'll see a lot of things, again, like the little house, because people just enjoy art in all different forms and shape and fashion. There's more to the draw about living in Midtown than just the bars and the houses and apartments. There's also the relationship that Midtown is to all of the other cool things to do in Houston in this area that aren't exactly located in Midtown. So let me show you what I mean. So a hop, skip, and a jump headed north through downtown. I'm over in the Allen Parkway area, or 4th Ward, historically speaking, which is just north of Midtown. And I'm just literally standing in the parking lot and in front of the building of the Fundy Recreation Center. So it has an indoor gym, indoor basketball court. Fundy Park, Fundy Recreation Center actually is an historic center here in Houston. It's the location where back in the day you would find of the Houston Rockets, Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon and Clyde the Glide Drexler. They would come play pickup games here during the off season, both when they were students and basketball players at the University of Houston, as well as when Olajuwon first started with the Houston Rockets. So a lot of legends have come through Fundy Recreation Center, and it's right, you know, like I said, 7 minutes up the road from Midtown. So it's a cool spot to come check out. So here at Buffalo Bayou Park, which it gets its name after the Buffalo Bayou, obviously. And in this area, they just have all kind of cool things. Right here, I have this area behind me for you to come over and have a picnic or something. And then right in front of that open field there where you'll find in Houston, we have all kind of venues to have outdoor concerts. I mean, we have such beautiful weather here, so we're always having some type of outdoor concert somewhere around Houston. And Midtown is no different. You see everyone just coming out, having a good time, enjoying the weather. It's a beautiful day. It's about 52 degrees out today with a little breeze. So it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Now I want to show you the skate park that I was telling you about, Sistine Skate Park, which is within the overall Buffalo Bayou Park right here. Kids don't seem to have a whole lot of energy today like they normally do, but it's just a cool place for the kids to come out and skateboard and practice. Also, they actually have sometimes professional skateboarding competitions over here. You know, all along the Buffalo Bayou, you'll see this beautiful trail here, the bike trail. We walk, run, exercise, whatever, but a lot of people come out here and ride their bikes and walk around and enjoy the view. There's all kind of little ponds to sit around at right here, all along the Buffalo Bayou. It's just, again, another beautiful outdoor green space that Houston invest in to basically add to the quality of life. And you got the nice downtown Houston backdrop, skyline in the backdrop there behind me. So while I'm walking one of these mini trails, I'm going to prepare to get ready to take you guys over to the southern part of Midtown, or just past the south of Midtown, off of Alameda, where you'll see some other great restaurants and bars that when you come to Houston, you want to check out the Midtown area. I highly recommend these areas. Bar 5015, or the Reggae Hut if you like, you know, Jamaican food, or Turkey Leg Hut. It's another staple here in Houston. So we'll drive by there, show you what it's like. Follow me. Guys, as you can see, this is the famous Turkey Leg Hut of Houston, Texas. Now, you're going to see this long crowd out. This is not because it's COVID. It's not because it's any particular time of the year or any event going on. This happens every single weekend. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, especially Saturday and Sundays, you will see a bunch of bike groups come out and kind of just chill out on the strip, which is Alameda here, and enjoy a good day and night out on the town. So this is one of the areas of Houston where you definitely get the cars washed, you get your best unit, and you just come out here and enjoy all the different restaurants and bars that's on the Alameda Strip. And this area is literally right up the street from the Herman Park, or the Herman Park golf course. So I'll take you there in a moment. But I first wanted to show you guys some of the look and feel of being on the Alameda Strip, hanging out at Turkey Leg Hut. Really good time out. People smoke the hookah and have a good time, socialize. And right next door to Turkey Leg Hut is you're gonna find the Reggae Hut. And if you guys are wondering, every business on this entire strip of Alameda is a black-owned business, by the way. So there's my favorite reggae or Jamaican food, the Reggae Hut. So pretty cool, huh? So now let's head on over to Herman Park's golf course. Follow me. So guys, I am at the center of Herman Park right now. So let me turn the camera around. I want to show you the Miller Outdoor Theater. So unfortunately, I can't go up to the theater because they have it blocked off due to COVID. Man, COVID has really ruined everything. But let me see if I can show you at least the top of is right there at the top of that hill is where you would see the Miller Outdoor Theater. And because there's so many people out here, I don't want to sneak underneath the yellow tape to go show you. Plus the hill is really high, so I don't want to be that guy. But here comes the train. So this train actually belongs to the Houston Zoo, which the Houston Zoo is also located right here at Herman Park. So here comes the train, and it goes around the entire park. So I don't know if you have it in your town, but it's a little train. If you've lived here your entire life like me, you've seen this train. How you doing? How you doing? So you've definitely been on this train before if you have lived in Houston for any amount of time. People love it. You see they're riding on the train and waving. It's just one of the things that makes living in Houston so beautiful. But man, I really wish I could get up there and show you guys Miller Outdoor Theater, but man, maybe when COVID is over, I can show it to you the next time. Sorry about that, guys. Guys, it wouldn't be a Luxury Boss video if I didn't sneak and show you this venue of the Miller Outdoor Theater, despite the fact that I'm not supposed to be over here. So I'm gonna sneak over here real quick just to show you guys what you're missing out on by not living here in Houston, and specifically in the Midtown area. So here's a beautiful Miller Outdoor Theater. I'm the only one here. I'm on the other side of the tape, stuck over here. And I just wanted you guys to see this theater. So there's all sorts of stage plays done over here and outdoor musical performances. Earth, Wind & Fire actually have performed at this stage, guys. The greatest band in the land, the Elements, have performed right here on this very stage. So, man, isn't that cool? And right on the other side of this huge hill, let me show you the hill. On the other side of that hill is the Houston Museum of Natural Sciences. So all in this area, man, you got the Houston Memorial Golf Course, you have the Herman Park, you have, and I said Memorial Golf Course, but it's Herman Golf Course. So you have Herman Golf Course, Herman Park, the Houston Zoo, the Houston Museum of Natural Sciences, and then right up the street is the Houston Museum of Fine Arts. And up the street from there, you have the Alameda Strip, where all the black-owned businesses I was telling you about is at. And then from there, you have Midtown. So, no problem, I'm leaving. So, just wanted to show you guys all of those cool venues and tour spots to check out when you get here. All right, guys. So if you want any information on other areas, cool areas other than Midtown that are walkable and bikeable like this area, check out this video right here. And until the next video, guys, take care, take charge, and I'll see you at the top. God bless.